Welcome back, viewers. This is South Speaks, and today, a day after the union government notified the rules to the highly contentious Citizenship Amendment Act, Southern leaders are up in arms. And they've announced that the law will not be implemented in their state as well. At least some of them have already said that. So let's listen in firstly to some of those leaders who are opposing the Citizenship Amendment Act and citing the reasons behind it. Now, before we take a look at that, leading the charge, of course, is Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, who has described the Citizenship Amendment Act as a law that creates division along communal lines. Meanwhile, Kerala was the first state, of course, to pass a resolution against the CAA even back in 2019. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has also announced that CAA will not be implemented in the state. He has also claimed that the BJP is using CAA only for their own electoral benefits and that the act is opposed to India's diversity and even secularism, they say. Now, meanwhile, of course, we should also note here that after coming to power in 2021, DMK had passed a resolution in the assembly against the implementation of CAA. Now, with the Lok Sabha elections barely a few weeks away, it really remains to be seen if the CAA law will hamper BJP's prospects in the southern states and actually provide an edge to the opposition parties who are terming it selective and divisive.
आजादी के वक्त से कांग्रेस पार्टी और हमारे संविधान निर्माताओं का वादा था कि बांग्लादेश, अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान से जो शरणार्थी आएंगे, जो वहां की प्रताड़ना झेल कर आएंगे, उसको हम नागरिकता देंगे। मगर तुष्टीकरण की, वोट बैंक की राजनीति के कारण कांग्रेस पार्टी इसका विरोध करती थी। लाखों करोड़ों लोग पाकिस्तान से और बांग्लादेश से अपना धर्म बचाने के लिए, अपना सम्मान बचाने के लिए इस देश में आए, उनको नागरिकता नहीं मिलती थी। अपने ही देश में वो नागरिकता के बगैर अपमानित होते थे। नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने हिंदू, बौद्ध, जैन, ये सारे सिख, ये सारे लोगों को नागरिकता देकर उनका सम्मान करने का काम नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने किया है।
CAA को आपको NPR और NRC से जोड़कर देखना जरूरी है। क्या अमित शाह पार्लियामेंट में मेरा नाम लेकर नहीं कहे थे कि ओवैसी जी, NPR, NRC भी आएगा? क्या अमित शाह कई टीवी इंटरव्यूज में नहीं कहा था कि NPR, NRC आएगा? उनका ऑन रिकॉर्ड इंटरव्यू है, पार्लियामेंट में उन्होंने कहा है। तो ये सब एक धुआं है और ये कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि असल इनका मकसद क्या है कि देश में NPR हो, NRC हो।
நண்பர்கள் புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். இது ஏதோ ஒரு வரியில அரசியல் கட்சிகள் கொடுப்பது போல ஒரு வரியில கொடுக்கக்கூடிய அறிக்கை அல்ல. இதற்கு பெரிய காரணம் இருக்கு, பெரிய சரித்திரம் இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் கடந்து 2019 மறுபடியும் ஒரு முறை நம்முடைய குடியுரிமை திருத்த சட்டத்தை கொண்டு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். எதற்காக கொண்டு வந்திருக்கின்றோம்? இஸ்லாமிக் ரிபப்ளிக், அதாவது 3 நாடுகள், இந்தியாவுடைய பக்கத்து நாடுகள், ஆப்கானிஸ்தான், பாகிஸ்தான், பங்களாதேஷ், 3 நாடுகள் தங்களை இஸ்லாமிய ரிபப்ளிக் நாடுகளாக அறிவித்திருக்கின்றார்கள். அந்த 3 நாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ரிலீஜியஸ் மைனாரிட்டி, அங்க இஸ்லாமியர்கள் அதிகமாக இருக்கின்ற காரணத்தினால அங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்துக்கள், கிறிஸ்தவர்கள், பாரசீகர்கள், பார்சி, சீக்கியர்கள், ஜெயின் கம்யூனிட்டி, அங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய புத்திஸ்ட் கம்யூனிட்டி, இவங்க எல்லாம் மைனாரிட்டி கம்யூனிட்டி. சோ இவர்கள் அங்கிருந்து ரிலீஜியஸ் பெர்சிக்யூஷன், அதாவது மதத்தின் காரணமாக யாருக்கெல்லாம் அங்கே சில சலுகைகள் மறுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறதோ அவர்கள் எல்லாம் வேறு வேறு காலகட்டத்தில் நம்ம நாட்டுக்குள்ள வந்துட்டாங்க. நாட்டுக்குள்ள வந்து அங்கங்க அகதிகளை போல ரெஃப்யூஜி கேம்ப்ல வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அவர்களுக்கு குடியுரிமை சட்டம் கொடுப்பதற்காக 2019 கொண்டு வந்தார்.
Let me open this up. Anand Gurumurthy, BJP spokesperson, is with us. Anurag Naidu, author and political analyst. Advocate BN Haskar, who's also a political analyst, is with us. Salem, Dharanidharan from the DMK. Now, I'll take this across to the DMK. I'll also go to political analyst, Advocate BN Haskar after that, because I want to really understand where the opposition is coming from and what is the opposition speaking about. Mr. Dharanidharan, if you could really start off here. the BJP today, even in Tamil Nadu, had a press conference. The state chief himself was there. He was trying to explain how CAA is not something that will take away citizenship. It will in fact give it. And there is no reason really to oppose this. And it is only trying to mislead the people is the charge that's coming. Now, what is the DMK's issue with the CAA? How do you think, the BJP stands to gain here?
See, if you would not interrupt, then I can clearly explain why we oppose it and why it's against the Indian Constitution, right? CAA is not just against equality, but also betrays constitutional values of dignity, fraternity, and integrity, right? Our Constitution clearly is secular in nature, and religion cannot be the basis for citizenship, right? In India, people of different races, religion, culture live together. So once you started with religion, then it becomes language, then it becomes race, then it becomes whatever, right? So, and again, more important point, why are the Sri Lankan Tamils left out? The CAA says minorities as well as communities that are prosecuted will be given citizenship in certain countries, or neighboring countries of India, right? So Sri Lankan Tamils are both minorities and prosecuted. They have been massacred. They've been massacred. Even in fact, the clause 9 of the Sri Lankan Constitution says that Buddhism is the only accepted religion there. So Sri Lankan Tamils have time and again been given injustice. So why have they been left out is my problem, right? So this is nothing to do with providing equality. Is only to win elections. Why at this time before election? Is because to bring in the communal hatred. BJP does not have any development to show. What does BJP have? To play around with religion. Pit one religion against the other, which is what they've been doing. In fact, even data says that whenever there have been communal violence, chances of BJP winning has increased. If you look at the speeches of BJP leaders, all only communal nature, not development. In Tamil Nadu, you come, our leader speaks about what the Dravidian model has done to people. So look at the timing also. The timing is just before the election, you give the notification. Why? Right? Also look at the other event that happened. Opening of a temple in Uttar Pradesh. See, we are not against any religion, DMK per se, but we are against using spirituality and religion in politics to gain votes. I think that is very bad. Right? We respect all religions, and Indian Constitution also respect all religions. But religion cannot be the basis of politics. Right? This is our problem. You can't want to have religious hatred with one religion against the other.
I'd like to ask you, you're saying religion is not the
election.
basis of politics. BJP probably has given a lot of focus and emphasis on religion, and it is probably politically working for them. So, how do you really remove that out of the equation here?
No. See, what are the job of a politician? The job of the politician is to do public good, right? Give jobs, give better healthcare, give better education, give proper skill training, create better infrastructure, create a better future for the children of this country, right? This is the basis of politics, doing public good in simple terms, not religion, right? Pitting one religion against the other can't be the basis of politics. That is destruction. We saw what happened in the 30s and 40s Germany when one group was pitted, majority was pitted against the minority, right? We know what happened, how that ended. So we do not want that to happen in India. We've been living peacefully in this country.
Okay.
People of different religion,
I'll also take an opinion
nowhere
from
in the world,
BN Haskar
people of so much different culture.
I don't have too
one more
much time.
point.
I've given you ample opportunity to complete. Yeah. Very quickly, please. I want to bring in Mr. Haskar. Okay, Mr. Haskar, go ahead. Mr. Haskar, I believe you're on mute. If you could unmute yourself and then answer the question. Go ahead. I can hear you now.
Mr. Haskar, you're talking to Mr. Haskar, right?
Hello.
Yes.
See, Mr. Deepak, why we are opposing CAA is a question arising here. It's why it's in the history of India, the citizenship is restrained to limited to a religious cause. the discrimination, why because of the religion? That's the question arising here. In the history of India, this is the first time in 2019 that a government is passing, a parliament is passing a bill which is going to be restrict the citizenship due to religion. That is the only key role. Mr. Dharanidharan has already well said that. See, if people refugees are coming from Pakistan or Afghanistan or Bangladesh, we can accept them. There is no issue. Then why the government is keeping religion as a criteria for that? See, in Pakistan and Afghanistan and Bangladesh, the Ahmadiyas as well as Shias are facing religious, and they are suffered with religious persecution. Then why they are not including in the Citizenship Amendment Act? That is a question arising. And the most important fact that this is only the BJP is leading only for a political gimmick, nothing else. That is the main reason we are opposing. Just because of the verdict from the Honorable Supreme Court in the electoral bond to overcome that such political issue, they have raised this one after 5 years. This act was enacted in 2019, but the rules came up only on recently. That is the main issue. That is yesterday. Why? Because so hurry at the end, at the fag end of the election is to be declared. That is the question arising. And most important thing, in a legal aspect, this Article 14 envisages every person for equality before law. That is curtailed by this Amendment Act. That is the main issue. The state shall deny not to deny to any person equality before law or equal protection to the laws within the territory of India. That is Article 14 says. Mainly
Mr. Haskar, let me get the BJP to respond. You've made quite a few points. I need to bring in all of them on the debate here. Anand, Gurumurthy, two major charges that you're using religion for the sake of politics. They're questioning the timing. Your response?
See, one thing is religion is part of our system in the world. Okay, using religion, not using religion, all this is, gimmicks that some people play. In fact, Mr. Dharanidharan, the party that he represents, talks a lot of nonsense against Hindus. Isn't that using religion? Isn't that abusing religion? They should not do that, right?
I condemn that.
Mr. Dharanidharan, I did not speak when you were speaking. So listen, please listen. Okay, it is important that you also listen.
You can't
I
spread
will not
lies.
speak when you speak back. Okay, kindly.
Stop being authoritative.
I'm not being authoritative.
Stop being
Mr.
arrogant.
Dharanidharan.
Stop being arrogant.
You gave a dictate that
Right?
none of us will
You can't
about
speak
each
whatever
other.
you.
No.
You cannot-
You started
Mr.
saying that
Mr.
you cannot
Dharanidharan,
speak
you had
about
ample
and nobody
opportunity to
disturbs you.
speak. In fact, I
So
gave you
have
more
the
time
same
than
kind
anybody
of
else. Let's
decorum
listen
in
to
this
Mr.
debate.
Gurumurthy. You can rebut. Mr. Dharanidharan. Hold on. Gurumurthy, go ahead.
Okay. So basically, when I spoke about their leader, immediately he started, rebutting me just to stop the debate. Okay. But the real fact is the DMK leaders have no dignity when they speak about Hinduism, and they speak very badly about Hindus, and they speak about the Hindu religion in a very bad way. When they speak about such things, they say, and come here on TV, and their leaders talk such things, and come here on TV, and their representatives tell that BJP is against it. It's not correct. BJP is with every citizen of this country. With respect to CAA, this is for the people who are persecuted, especially during partition in Pakistan, Bangladesh, and also extended to Afghanistan, where minorities, especially Hindus, Buddhists, Sikh, and certain other sections of Jains and other people who are persecuted in these countries to convert, by Islamist republics to convert. These are the people who are supported by this law. That's it, period. There is no other thing. It is to support a minor ethnic group which is being, troubled by these countries at the time of partition. This has started, and they're continuously troubling them. So to support them, this has come into place. This is not to trouble anybody else. They try to say Germany, they say to say another country. Nothing like that. In India, every country is respected. BJP respects every religion, every ethnic group, every language group, and that is the principle of BJP. So don't try to paint a picture that you guys do. DMK does it, other people do it. They are the ones who hate other religions, and they are the ones who are trying to, paint themselves as white. No, they are wrong, and BJP is right in doing what it is doing. It is being
Okay.
kind to everybody, and it is we are part of this country, every other religion, every other language, and that is what BJP is trying to preach through this. Now you can go ahead.
Okay, very quickly, Anurag Naidu, I want you to come in as well. We've heard perspectives from, the left. We've heard perspective of the DMK. We've heard the BJP. But at this point in time, how much do you think down south the issue of CAA will really have an effect as far as elections are concerned?
Hi, Deepak. I think in the South, we are going to have negligible influence. No matter how much you say, how much you brag. These are, whether it is Kerala or Tamil Nadu, there is a sizable amount of minority population. Also in the states like Andhra, where we have a sizable amount of Christian population, people feel that they will be kind of, their political impact because of this. But I think CAA predominantly, I would say it's a electoral issue in states like West Bengal, states like Assam, a bit in Punjab and a bit there.
Yeah.
But I would say in South, it will have negligible impact. And Deepak, I find it funny because, somebody mentioned the job of politicians, the basics of politics. The basics of politics is national security. It all starts there. And trust me, Deepak, I've just landed back from Europe, a month-long trip. The world's biggest problem right now is illegal immigration. And what is this is stop the boats going on in UK. What is this Mexico border happening in America, where the whole of Europe is reeling with illegal immigration. We are trying to deal in a very rational and objective way, where we are going to do the scrutiny. And if you want to call it as a religious basis or whatever, it is for the people to decide. And what has this got to do with, this act is something not new. You're talking about Article 14. 2016, the act was brought into the parliament. 2019, it was passed in the parliament. We discussed in and out of parliament several debates on this. People expressed their opinion. It has all been taken into consideration, and then it has been passed in the parliament in 2019. Now it's a law. Now, if you have the DMK spokesperson, I was so surprised. On one hand, he was saying about criticizing all the things. On the other hand, he's telling why not Sri Lankan Tamils. And I think if we had included them, then it was all comfortable. So that means you're going to do argument that suits your political objective. So let's not see from two frames. Right now, the country, India, if you have to go towards becoming a developed economy, you need to stop illegal immigration, because these are the set of people in West Bengal.
Anurag, got your point. I'm unfortunately running out of time here. You're saying you're tackling illegal immigration, but the question that really arises here is why, or rather the opposition, what they're raising is, why are you choosing particular religions as well? Why is it not a universal law that is applicable to anyone who wants to really take refuge in India? With that, we are slipping into a quick break. I thank all our panelists for joining us. Of course, this is not an issue that is going to die down. We're going to pick it up once again and come back to all of you all to once again get your perspectives.